Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I have a very important update from the US Department of State that will affect anyone planning to travel, study, or work in the United States. The US government has announced a major change to the visa process that takes effect on the 2nd of September, 2025. Let me break it down for you in simple terms, because this update is going to affect millions of travelers worldwide. What's changing? In the past, many people applying for a non-immigrant visa could avoid a face-to-face interview. For example, children under 14 years old, adults over 79 years old, and people renewing certain types of visas like student visas, work visas, or even tourist visas often used a drop-box system instead of going in person. But from the 2nd of September 2025, that's all changing. Almost everyone applying for a non-immigrant visa will need to attend an in-person interview with a U.S. consular officer. Are there any exceptions? Yes, but they are very limited. The only people who may still qualify for interview waivers are applicants for diplomatic or official visas, people applying under categories like A1, A2, C3, G1 to G4, NATO visas, and TECROE1, and some applicants renewing a full validity B1, B2 tourist or business visa or a border crossing card within 12 months of the visa's expiration. But even for these people, the embassy has the right to still call them in for an interview. So, the safe assumption is, be ready to appear in person. What about certain countries? Now here's the part that's even more important. For some nationalities, these changes are effective immediately, no waiting until 2025. If you're from countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Ethiopia, Sudan, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Cameroon, and many others, you are required to attend an in-person interview starting now. This means if you live in these countries, no matter your age or whether you're renewing a visa, you must show up for an interview. The only exceptions are diplomats and officials who must continue using the normal diplomatic channels. How will this affect you? This new rule will likely mean longer wait times for visa interview appointments, slower processing overall, and potential delays in travel, work, or study plans. So if you're a student planning to start school in the US, or a worker with a job lined up, or even a tourist planning ahead, you really need to apply early and prepare for possible delays. Important rules you should know. There are also new rules for rescheduling your visa appointment starting the 1st of January 2025. You're allowed one free reschedule. If you miss your appointment, or if you try to reschedule a second time, you'll need to pay the visa fee all over again. Also, when you go for your interview, make sure you bring the original DS-160 confirmation page that you used to book your appointment. If you submitted another DS-160 form later, you'll need to bring both confirmation pages. If you don't, you'll be forced to reschedule. What should you do now? Plan ahead. Don't wait until the last minute to apply. Check wait times. You can find estimated wait times on the US State Department's official website. These vary a lot depending on the country and visa type. Prepare your documents early. Since interviews are now required for most people, make sure everything is ready and accurate to avoid delays. Final thoughts. This is a big shift in US visa policy. It will affect students, business travelers, temporary workers, and even tourists. If you or someone you know is planning to apply for a US visa, share this update with them so they can prepare. Remember, from the 2nd of September 2025, almost everyone will have to attend an in-person interview. And if you're from countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, or Sudan, these rules already apply to you starting right now. So please plan ahead, stay informed, and avoid unnecessary delays. That's the update for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe so you don't miss more important travel and visa news.